Hello everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and in this video today we are going to build a calculator in Python. Now we're not going to build a calculator that adds and subtracts and multiplies and divides and all of that stuff. We're going to build a calculator that does one specific function. We just want to do one specific math function. So as always, the first step is to go to replit.com. Replit.com, and once we're here, we can click Create REPL. And we're going to choose Python as our template, and we'll call this calculator. And click Create REPL. Okay, beautiful. So now we've started with a blank program, which is what we want. We don't want anything in our code to begin with, because we're going to write everything on our own. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is want to think about what is the function we want to create. I am going to create a function, or I'm going to create a calculator that calculates the area of a rectangle. Very easy function. Basically, it's length times width, okay? That is the calculation. That's the math that we're going to be doing in this program. So incredibly simple to do. First, we need to get variables. So just like we did with our Mad Libs program last time, we're going to capture some variables from the user. The first variable I want to get is the length of the rectangle. So I will ask the user, input, enter the length. Okay? Just like we did last time. But the issue here is when we're asking them to enter the length, they're going to type their answer and press enter. It's going to come in as a string. It's not going to be a number. Even if they type a number, it's not going to be a number, and we won't be able to do math with it. So we need to do one extra thing to make it work properly. What we need to do is we need to cast this into an integer variable. Integer is for whole numbers, essentially. So it's really easy to do. Before the input, all we have to do is type int and then put some parentheses around this entire thing. So your statement should be length equals int, open parentheses, input, open parentheses, quotes, enter the length, quotes, close parentheses, close parentheses. That will do four things. It will create a variable. It will ask the user to enter their answer, allow them to enter their answer, convert their answer into an integer, and it'll actually do five things. It will store that answer as an integer into the variable we created. So this statement is doing a lot of work for us. Okay, now we just have to do the same thing, but for width. So width equals, oh, typo. Oh, hello. I cannot type today. Int input, enter the width. And it's the same thing. So we're creating a variable called width. We're setting it equal to an integer, and we're asking them to enter the width of the rectangle. Okay, now all we have to do is we have to do the math. So to figure out the area, we'll create a new variable called area, and we'll set it equal to length times width. Oop. There we go. Length times width. And so the computer is going to multiply whatever they've typed for the length variable and whatever they've typed for the width variable, and it's going to store that answer in our variable called area. And the last thing we need to do is we just need to output that onto the screen so the user can see the area of their rectangle. So we're going to use a print statement for that. And we'll make it a formatted print statement. And we'll say the area is, and then we will output area. Okay, 4 lines of code and we've made our program. Let's go ahead and test it and see if it works. So I'm going to hit run. There we go. Enter the length. So this is a 15, whatever unit of measurement, inches, feet, whatever. Enter the width. We'll say 25. So the area of our rectangle is 375. So that's it. That's the calculator. So feel free to modify this for whatever formula you are writing. If you want to write a formula for, I don't know, Ohm's law, if you've taken an engineering class and you want to write one for that. If you want to write one for, you know, calculating the circumference of a circle, whatever it is that you want to make a formula for. If you want to stick with something simple like this, that's okay as well. Just make sure your calculator works, you get the right numbers that you're looking for. And then to turn in your assignment, you're going to click Invite. You're going to click Private Join Link. You're going to copy this link, and you're going to paste that into the submission box in Canvas. Alrighty, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.